on what we want to accomplish. Certain times things don't happen the way we want them. कितना भी मेहनत करो लेकिन फिर भी हो नहीं रहा है, तो अब क्या करेंगे? ज्यादातर लोग क्या करते हैं, फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते हैं, गुस्सा हो जाते हैं, परेशान हो जाते हैं, नेगेटिव हो जाते हैं, सब कुछ होता है. But I think one thing we need to remember, which is again a principle which is mentioned in our scriptures, very, very important principle, that whatever is happening in our life is always for a reason and it is always for the good. हमारे जीवन में जो कुछ भी हो रहा है, it is always for the good. Remember one thing, कि अगर हमारा प्लान नहीं काम कर रहा है तो actually it is God's plan, which is a bigger plan and a better plan for us. So if things are not going as planned, it is because God has better plans for you. तो ये एक belief system होना जरूरी है कि whatever is happening is always happening for the good. Always remember that everything that happens is for a reason. It might not make sense right now, but at the right time it will make sense. जब सही समय आएगा तो हमें समझ में आता है कि ये क्यों हो रहा था. So when I look at my own story, so generally I share my story when I'm in the workshops. So the difficulties that I went through in the initial stages of my life, the financial problems, and itna deep problems tha कि क्या बताऊं मैं आपको. So at that time it was so difficult to understand why this is all happening. तो उस समय समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि क्यों हो रहा है. But now when I look back, so ऐसे कि वो प्रॉब्लम आया ही नहीं होता तो आज मैं आपके सामने खड़ा ही नहीं होता, right? I would never have the opportunity to teach this to people, learn these things first in the first place. क्योंकि अगर प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं होता तो फिर सीखने की जरूरत क्या थी. तो फिर मैं किसी सीईओ के ऑफिस में बैठा होता ना. I am like what all our IITians do, and they must do. So we can sit in a nice CEO office, make tons and tons of money. But definitely I would not be doing this if those problems would not have come, right? So when you look back, you can see that everything happens for a reason. It's hard to connect the dots forward. That's what Steve Jobs says. It's hard to look forward and connect the dots, but you can always connect the dots when you look behind. पीछे जब मुड़ के आप देखते हो तो आपको पता चल जाए कि हर चीज, हर प्रॉब्लम जो जीवन में आता है उसमें से कुछ ना कुछ तो अच्छा ही होता है. Something good happens. So if we hold that belief system in us that everything that happens is happening for the good, then when difficult situations come in our life, we won't get negative. We know that it is happening. There's a bigger plan God has for us. So trust in God that अगर हमें समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा है तो उसके पीछे कुछ तो है. Because the master plan is not revealed to us, right? So हमें अपनी कोशिश करते जाना है. We have to keep doing what we want, what we are meant to do. Keep putting in your best effort. That doesn't mean that we become complacent. जो हो रहा है अच्छे के लिए हो रहा है, होने दो. That's not the meaning of it. The meaning is that you're putting in your best efforts, but it is still not happening. Then what is the reason? So there's a nice story. You must have all heard about the story, but let's just remind you all the story. There was a king, and he had a nice friend. Okay. The friend and the king always used to sit together, spend a lot of time together. तो एक दिन दोनों बैठ के फ्रूट्स खा रहे थे. तो किंग के हाथ में वो नाइफ था. तो फ्रूट काटते काटते उसका अंगूठा कट गया. अब उसका दोस्त है ना, सुपर पॉजिटिव था. हो सकता है मेरे जैसा था कोई. तो कहता था whatever happens happens for good. तो किंग बड़ा गुस्सा हो गया. बोलता है my hand is cut. What are you saying? Whatever happens happens for good. There is blood flowing from my fingers. No, the friend continues to say whatever happens happens for good. अब king got so upset. He said इसको जेल में बंद कर दो. This guy is like nuts. My finger is cut and he is saying whatever happens happens for good. तो उसको जेल में डाल दिया. Now after a few days everything was normal, and then he went for hunting in the jungle. तो जंगल में गया आगे बढ़ा. तो everybody kind of spread out because सब लोग साथ में तो सारे animals भाग जाएंगे. तो सब लोग अलग अलग दिशा में जा रहे थे. तो king also was going in one direction and he was all alone. And there were some tribals in that area who came and caught the king. कि चलो आज तो हमें मिल गया, हमें बलि चढ़ाना है वहां पे जाके हमारे डेटी को, तो हमें बलि के लिए कोई चाहिए था, तो अच्छा हुआ हमें तो राजा ही मिल गया, चलो आज उसकी बलि चढ़ा देते हैं. We're going to sacrifice him for our prayer, whatever we are doing the rituals. So the king was caught and he was taken to the tribal village, and everybody was getting ready and jumping and beating the drums and all of that. अरे वाह, आज तो राजा ही मिल गया, उसको तो हम उसकी बलि चढ़ा देंगे. So now he was getting ready to be killed. Okay, उसकी बलि चढ़ाने के लिए सब तैयार हो गए थे. And when the person lifted his knife, his sword, to cut the king's head, suddenly his sight went on the cut on the finger. उसने देखा कि ये तो राजा को कट है, and we cannot give sacrifice of anybody who has any damage or any problem. तो उसने वो जो काटने वाला था, उसने वहां जो ट्राइबल का किंग है उसको बोला कि वी कैन नॉट किल हिम, वी कैन नॉट गिव दिस सैक्रिफाइस. तो राजा दैट पर्सन वाज अपसेट. क्यों भाई, देखो यहाँ पे कट है, वी कांट डू दिस, और गॉड विल बिकम वेरी एंग्री. तो उसके वजह से राजा छूट गया. तो बेचारा भागते भागते घर पे आया और वो दोस्त को पहले तो छुड़वाया जेल में से कि थैंक यू डियर माय फ्रेंड, माय थैंक यू सो मच. I understand what you're saying now, that whatever happens happens for good. मेरा अंगूठा कट गया तो मेरे तो जान ही बच गई. ये उस समय मुझे पता नहीं था, लेकिन आज मुझे समझ में आ रहा है कि उसके पीछे भी कोई कारण था. लेकिन वो कहता है, लेकिन मैंने तो तुझे जेल में डाल दिया, फिर भी तूने कहा कि whatever happens happens for good. So he said, तुझे जेल में डाला तो भी तूने बोला. तो ये सर अच्छी बात है ना, क्योंकि अगर मैं जेल में नहीं होता तो मैं आपके साथ में होता, फॉर डूइंग द हंटिंग. तो आपका तो अंगूठा कटा हुआ था तो आपको मारता नहीं है, लेकिन मुझे ही मार देते. Am I not lucky that that I was here, I was put in the jail, so I didn't come with you, so I didn't get killed. Yeah. So from that story, we can understand that there is a bigger plan which we are not able to understand. हमें नहीं समझ में आता है वो. So हमें अपना काम करते जाना है, and always trusting that whatever is happening is always happening for the good.